What's happening with y'all, man? It's the boy Lobster. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to talk about this low riding shit in Baton Rouge, man. You know, what my light at? Man, I'm looking for my damn lighter. But if you know me, like, I be running across people. People come to my job, and people know me from when I was young. They'll be like, man, I remember you when I was young. You used to have the low rider bicycles and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, and now, they see me on the streets. I got low rider cars. I don't just do low riders, but low riding is my thing. Or whatever. I try to do custom cars to the best of my ability. I don't try to go all out, but I do enough to where it's noticeable. You know what I'm saying? When you see it, you'll go, okay, that's different right there. If I fuck with the interior in the car, you'll go, okay, I see what he did that right there. That's neat. And that's really for the niggas that be doing do-it-yourself type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga that do all my shit self-made. You know what I'm saying? From interior, paint, all that shit or whatever. I learned how to do it. I ain't going to no school for it or whatever, but I could do it to ability where it looked like, damn, that's nice right there. You know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of OGs that do paint and shit that never went to school. You know what I'm saying? And they make a car look like, and they got people coming to them or whatever. That's the type of level and the type of thing I'm trying to do for Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? But that what I'm really known for, you know what I'm saying? I went through my stages of the gangster shit, the little gang shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But my main thing, I'm 37 years, well, not 37, I'm 36 years old, you know what I'm saying? Made myself old, I'm tripping. But I always been called the OG. My nickname in the hood, my nigga Chris Finster, he started calling me old school because I like the old school, I had an old school style, you know what I'm saying? I used to have long hair, like Snoop Dogg and shit. I ain't had the Shirley Temples. You know what I'm saying? I took a girl out to the fucking movies with Shirley Temples in my head. With a fucking motherfucking Astro what is that? Houston Astros or whatever you call it, whatever. Throwback jersey on. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know that, man. When y'all come to my YouTube or my Instagram, my Facebook, man, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit, man. If you know me, I've been doing this low rider shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my name Lope from my neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to do crazy shit. When I used to be on my low rider bike, man, I had a little 22, or I had a bat with fucking nails in it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or I ride around with a big ass fucking socket wrench. I have a big ass fucking socket wrench, man. So niggas will know I got something on me, so I wasn't no threat. So why fuck with me? You know what I'm saying? But I did the music thing. I had a record label. You know what I'm saying? I had niggas from the neighborhood come and record at my studio or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some of them took off and did their thing, and some, you know what I'm saying, still thugged in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Still doing that thing. Some went to jail. Some niggas passed away. All type of shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all hustled. We all did the dope dealing thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's all in the past or whatever. We grown or whatever. We live in life. And the cats that grew up with me or whatever, we talk about this shit all the time or whatever. But if you know me, you know Lope. I've been fucking with that low rider shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with the low rider shit. I've been fucking with the music shit or whatever. I did the beats. I used to make beats. I started off making beats. I started rhyming and shit like that or whatever. I had like a little hype, a little small hype in my neighborhood or whatever. But, when you seen me, you knew that's Lope, man. He fuck with them low riders, you know what I'm saying? He an old school nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I will always be a low rider, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I had been out there in California. I had been out there in Houston, Texas or whatever. I lived in Houston, you know what I'm saying, with my pops at one point in time or whatever. We was in North Houston. We was at, they call it Greens Point or whatever. They call it Guns Point or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I see low riders there, you know what I'm saying? I used to go to Southwest or Southeast Houston, Texas. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong or whatever, you know what I'm saying? to my cousin house, my cousin Julia house. You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Leon's son. And they had low riders come through there. And I used to look at it and be like, man, that's tight. They had the custom paint jobs and everything going. They'll look at it and be like, oh man, that shit ain't all that. When I'm looking at it, I'm young, I'm looking like, man, that shit gangster. You know what I'm saying? Buying low rider magazines. By the time I moved back to Baton Rouge or whatever, you know, my daddy gave me a photo colors. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that to be. I'm gonna get another photo colors. But and I'm all to do switches or rims or whatever the fuck. Whatever. I know I'm gonna get another photo colors or whatever. The '83 photo colors. That was my first car. I learned how to drive and everything. Well, you know, if you know me, you know, I always been low for low ride, man. I buy low rider magazines, put them on my wall, thinking all the cars was for Mexicans. And come to find out, a lot of these cars was for blacks. And I had some cars on my wall that were from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? You know, but and I always say this: the same niggas I hang with now, I seen them when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like June had a Blazer with switches on it at Guardia. You know what I'm saying? At Hermitage or whatever. It had a nigga Roller. He had low riders. He came from, I think, Lafayette. He came out that way. I don't know if he's from Lafayette or what, but I know he came from out that way. He hooked up. He was tight with niggas out of Texas that fuck with low riders and shit or whatever. So when he came to Baton Rouge, he brought that low rider shit to Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Drew, he was, you know what I'm saying, he was a infatuated for cars, period. You know what I'm saying? Baby boy, you know what I'm saying? Smoke 1G if you want to look for him on fucking Instagram. Smoke 1G. You know what I'm saying? Not the number one, but you know what I'm saying, the letters one. You know what I'm saying, how you spell one. But you know, and he the one that he learned how to weld. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Rolling, he know how to weld. And he knew a lot about low riding. And Drew, he got into low riding, so you know, there you go, there you have it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just kept going. It died down like it do everywhere. Low ride died down and it came back. New Orleans, it died down and it came back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out here representing low riding for Louisiana, period. From Baton Rouge to New Orleans, Lafayette, Shreveport, all around. You know what I'm saying? All the major cities, all the small towns. Bitty trucks, you know what I'm saying? They say that's not low riding. To me, that's low ride. It costs sitting low to the ground or whatever. Because Baton Rouge was big for low ride, for low rider trucks. You know what I'm saying? With the white boys going to the Texas club off Florida. You know what I'm saying? Behind the ball and shit like that or whatever. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, that's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Niggas pull up at the Cajun Hall. Yeah, other little spots and stuff right there where they was doing low ride. But Baton Rouge was known for low ride. If you look back at like Diamond in the Dirt, they talk about B-Lo. When you get to the B-Lo section, they had low riders. They niggas was posted up with a low rider tray, a 63 Impala or whatever. So, you know, low riding was spread all over the United States. You know what I'm saying? All over, you know what I'm saying? They made its way to Louisiana. They made its way to Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I don't be to talk y'all head off or whatever, but if you watch it or whatever, show love. You know what I'm saying? But I know I got some niggas that be up on my YouTube that come on there. Really just one dude that came on YouTube and said some old fuck ass shit or whatever, but I'm looking like, nigga, he looking like who I am. Oh, I guess he looking at me, I got a big nose or whatever, but bitch, you know. But shit. I've been fucking with this car shit. I've been fucking with customizing cars. I've been fucking with that since I've been fucking with cars. I've been every time I get a car, I change some shit up on it and make it different. I could take the original shit and add just a splash or something to it and make you go, okay, damn, I thought you bought that like that or whatever. I thought that came like that. It's just how you know what I'm saying, how I customize it or whatever for its paint. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking with Restonian paint forever. You know what I'm saying? I learned about it doing interior in the car. You know what I'm saying? I had bought a couple cans of Restonian and bought a couple cans of regular paint, and I learned the difference. Oh damn, this paint right here lasts longer and it stick. You know what I'm saying? Then later on, I learned about the clear codes. You know, putting clear on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And making it work. Headliners, all that shit. Hooking those speakers. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my nigga Deuce. He had a low rider. He had a Grand Marquis. If you ever see me post a Grand Marquis, That was his car at first. But anyway, when we first started doing, fucking with cars, we would put the speakers outside the cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I learned that from a nigga that had a drop top Sea Breeze. He had a drop top Sea Breeze with smoked out windows. He had the speakers on the outside his car. I think he was from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I said, damn, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't start off with everybody using marine speakers and shit like that, but we started off with Pioneer 6x9s and horns. And back then, Pioneer speakers from Walmart was durable like a motherfucker. I put them bitches in the front grill of my. I had a 89 Buick Sabre, and I put two 6x9s off the radio in front of my grill, or at the bottom, in my grill, and it was different from Baton Rouge because nobody was doing it. Nobody was doing it, but old boy from Texas, he was the only car. You know what I'm saying? His shit was loud. I think he probably had a horn on his shit. You know what I'm saying? But me and my niggas from Guardian started a lot of trends that they doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like now they put marine speakers, they elevated it. You know what I'm saying? Like the audio places and shit, they got onto it. They probably knew about it, but they wasn't doing it. But once they see everybody wanted to do it or whatever, now you see that. They go pull up, they got the marine speakers, or they go get whatever they can get, speakers, horns, or whatever, marine speakers. They put it on the outside of their car or whatever. Their car might not even be fixed up, and they got it on their car or whatever. Now, I used to didn't like seeing that, but you know what I'm saying? I used to like seeing a nigga with a regular car with that, with a horn or speakers on the outside of his car. But I understand it was just like when we first started. Your car ain't fixed all the way up. But it's something to draw attention to yourself and go, okay, look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming. But you got to keep it going, though. You can't just start off and do that right there. You got to do that. You got to get the rims. If you get low rider rims or big rims or whatever, do what you going to do or whatever. But you got to stand out. You know what I'm saying? The car culture in Baton Rouge or whatever, you know what I'm saying, is mainly spokes and Vobes. You know what I'm saying? Spokes and Vobes is really like, we get that really from California, right? Spokes and Vobes or whatever. But that became a big thing out here, right? Bowes, Krager's and shit like that right there with Vobes on it. The disc rims came. Everybody, every city, state or whatever been through that, you know what I'm saying, that little era, you know what I'm saying, riding Vogue tires, you know what I'm saying? Or you got stocks wheels with Vogue tires, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no money, you only got the Vogues or you got the rims, you know what I'm saying? Some nigga ride black walls or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, that's the culture of Baton Rouge with cars is just, if you got the money, you do what the fuck you want to do. If you ain't got the money, you know what I'm saying? Like Booster say, fake it till you make it, you know what I'm saying? But it's really about just, just being creative. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got a lot of shops. I got a lot of music shops in Baton Rouge. Because they started out, you can't tell me nobody in Baton Rouge bought a lowrider magazine. You can't say they were looking at lowriders and mini trucks and shit like that because that shit was out here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know that, one nigga comment, I had a video I put on Facebook a long time ago with us coming through. We were across the river in Po Alley. We were hitting switches and shit. And I posted a video. And they was like, man, y'all supposed to be riding on 22s and shit. I was like, man, fuck 22s, man. We were hitting switches right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do everything out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like they say it's a gumbo pot. You know what I'm saying? They say New Orleans a gumbo pot, but really the whole state a gumbo pot because niggas do different shit everywhere. And us doing low ride in Baton Rouge make us stand out because everybody not doing it. They go, well, it's all the reason why it's not popular in Baton Rouge is because they ain't got no shops. There are more shops in Baton Rouge, because I'm pretty sure any shop that do fabrication work with the lift the cars and lift the trucks, they can do hydraulics. It's just nobody coming at them. Nobody coming at them asking the questions. Most people come, ain't got niggas, when I was staying on Windburn, next door to Drew, nigga come knock on my door. You know what I'm saying? Ask me, hey man, where you do the switches at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see y'all niggas do, who did y'all shit? We did our own shit or whatever. We been doing the research. We been low riding for so long. We did the research where we ain't gotta go to Texas and go other places. But some people prefer to go to Texas or go to New Orleans or go somewhere else to get their shit done because they figure, oh, it's going to be done. But we do the shit the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You like low riding, you in Baton Rouge. You feel like, oh, man, them niggas ain't going to do it like them niggas in Texas do it. But guess what, though? We know all the knowledge about the hydraulic shit. You know what I'm saying? We get the knowledge from the California niggas. You know what I'm saying? We communicate with niggas from Cali. You know what I'm saying? And they put us on game or whatever. We buy shit. Niggas be like, where y'all get the hydraulics from? They thinking that this we find that old shit out of, no, nigga, this ain't back in the day. All that shit is new. Where y'all get the 13? Where y'all get the tires from? Man, we buy that shit brand new. They still make that shit. They low ride around the world. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we down south, so everybody ain't up on game. But I think right now, niggas kind of know, you know what I'm saying, it's here to stay. You know what I'm saying? We gonna always do custom cars and low riders and mini trucks and all that shit. We gonna always do that custom shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just putting y'all game. I don't mean to talk y'all head off, man. If you listen to the whole fucking video, I think about 16 minutes. Shit, man. You know, when you see me, if you been knowing me, if you been knowing Low, Ramian, or whatever you want to call me or whatever, man, we been doing this shit. We been doing this low ride shit in Baton Rouge, man. We been doing custom cars in Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? Old school nigga, I know, I think his name Dave from Homies Car Club in New Orleans. He said he went to Southern. He said every time he come to Baton Rouge, he said, man, y'all niggas drive y'all old schools every day.